Yo, it's your boy Ron Flip the Gym, man. Ron Flip the Ukinichi, man. Ron Flip the Spiritual Soul, man. And I'm back with another Jumpman reaction video to the movie called Weapons. Hey, this was a very, very, very good witchcraft movie. But it shows you how that they can take stuff from our culture, from our ancestors, the knowledge of it, and make it evil and demonic and use it in a bad way. It's only evil and demonic if you use it in a bad way. But it could be used in good ways. So don't let the foolishness fool you of being scared of something. Because at the end of the day, they got you being scared of yourself. But they are using your magic, your witchcraft, your voodoo, your hoodoo, your culture, your stuff that they done learned and stole from your ancestors. They didn't really, they learned, some of them might have learned by manipulating them, infiltrating them, getting the information and knowing it. That's how they didn't learn it. But a lot of them stole it. So Weapons was about a movie about 17 kids went missing, and they all came from one classroom. It was a total of 18 kids, but only 17 went missing. So on this particular day in this particular town, it was a normal day up until this particular day. The teacher will arrive to the class like she normally do. Actor Julia Garner, you know what I'm saying? She plays the classroom teacher. She plays in a lot of good movies too, you know what I'm saying? I like her I like her. I like the way she, you know what I'm saying, she act, you know what I'm saying? She remind me of that's a whole nother video. Anyway, so this one particular day, she gets to the classroom, and all the kids are missing except for one. And majority of the class picked on this one student too. So, you know, they had these little town hall meetings and stuff. You know, everybody's worried, of course. Parents want to know where their kids went. Why is only one left? Suspecting the teacher that did some foul play, something was leading up to it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was blaming her, pointing the finger at her. She was getting all stressed out about it, you know what I'm saying? And she meant she was gonna try to do something about it to try to find out about it. So, this one particular night, all 17 kids go missing at the exact same time at 2:17 a.m. The 2 was for second grade because they were second grade kids, and 17 went missing, so that's why it was 2:17 a.m. Just like how they showed you in the movie how they do things by times and everything is synchronized. The same way they do rituals out here, everything is synchronized. So the one student that was left, his auntie came in town. So when he arrived one day at home, his parents were just facing each other across from the kitchen table, just staring at each other. Not like they was conscious. I'm quite sure in their head they was conscious, but they didn't have any conscious of their body. They didn't have no control of their body. They were just looking at each other, you know what I'm saying, staring at each other. And they were so basically the auntie, she was heavy into witchcraft. She was a bad witch. And I guess she was dying and she wanted to harvest energy. So she came into town, harvest her daughter and her son-in-law energy. And she made the younger son feed them soup. That's what kept their bodies, basically alive in the physical. So what it was, the ritual that she did was she had the grandson grab a personal item of every kid from that classroom. And what she did was she had this tree pot. I don't know exactly what kind of tree it was, but it wasn't big enough like for a yard, but it was small enough to carry in your arm, like something you would buy out of the store, but it was like very wicked looking, you know what I'm saying? And it had thorns on it. So what she would do, she would take the items and wrap it around one of the branches. Then she would prick herself with the thorn, and then she would smear the blood all up and down the branch. And once she does that, boom, she's able to control that particular person. So that's how she was able to get all the kids to come out of the house at 2:17 a.m. at the same time. And when they came out with their arms out like airplanes. Like they was like running down the streets like airplanes. But when they all left out at 2:17 a.m., they all ran into the darkness. Nobody knew where they went to. But they all was at this house. They was all in the basement just standing the whole time. And like I said, she would have the grandson feed everybody soup. So she can use people as a weapon. Like she made the parents do stuff to themselves, poke themselves with forks and stuff to show the grandson what time it was. But the whole time he paying attention, he learning the ritual. So after she smeared the blood, if she was to snap it, and she had, let's say, your hair on there, and you wasn't one that was under the spell, but whoever was already under the spell, and she put an item or a picture or something for them to focus on you, if she snap it, they would be so zoned out and so focused on trying to attack you no matter what. Like their adrenaline rush was just like nothing would stop them. Like you literally would have to like unalive them like in the head or something to unalive them. Like they weren't gonna give up until you was unalive. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that would calm them down was if she dropped the two limbs into a bowl of water. That would bring the person back under hypnosis of just being calm. So she was able to hypnotize these people. You know what I'm saying? So that's how all the people went missing. That's how she was able to do the spell, the ritual, and it's a very, very, very good witchcraft movie. But it also shows you that how what's going on in the real world of the bad ones that are manipulating certain people in this dimension and certain positions that they're holding. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever like wonder why certain celebrities just do stuff that ain't like that ain't their normal. You know what I'm saying? Like go from this to that. They got handlers And it's already been talked about and spoken on of, like, certain people that practice witchcraft that are in the industry, that are up there with like certain label on CEOs and whoever, next to whoever in high positions. We just talking about entertainment right now. So all these different pawns, aka your celebrities, they got handlers. And some of them handlers practice witchcraft. And they practicing it in a bad way. So when a motherfucker go from goddamn wearing goddamn Timberlands and then wearing a motherfucking dress, and you like, damn, how a nigga just switch up like that? You like, oh, they got to him, but you don't know what's the science and what's the real definition of how they really got to getting behind them to compromising them. It's evil shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they take our knowledge, they take our culture, and they use it in a negative way. All these things we can use for self in a positive way. Anything that's natural. It was a simple ritual. Limbs from a tree branch, DNA from her finger, and a bowl of water, and a personal item from the person that she was trying to hypnotize. Our gifts are so fucking powerful, yo. But they using our shit against us. Like a lot of people's under spell right now. One of them is by religion. Motherfuckers will fight you teeth and nails, goddamn, on goddamn their God. They know goddamn blue-eyed, pale-face and blonde hair Sky Daddy coming to get them one day. They still waiting. They gonna wait till they die. And then the next generation gonna be waiting because they done goddamn indoctrinated them with the same bullshit. But chosen ones that think for themselves, that question every fucking thing, that wants to know more, know that shit don't resonate with me, with you. Know it's some bullshit. So you go seeking and you go looking for answers, and then you find these fucking rabbit holes that lead you to goddamn rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole, endless fucking rabbit fucking holes. And them rabbit holes will lead you straight to esoteric occult knowledge. Ancient knowledge that was left here by our ancestors, that is within us, that is in our DNA at the same fucking time. Yeah, you can go read a book and all that stuff too. That's cool, that's good. Because all that's gonna do is just bring back memories. It's gonna remind you of things. It's gonna reactivate things. All you gotta do is go be out in nature. It's gonna bring back memories. It's gonna reactivate things. Because it's in our DNA. We are literally the walking Akasha records of our past lives and our ancestors and everything else, and this planet, which is a living thing, living being. Y'all just think y'all just living on some dirt. This is a living being. Big Mama, aka Planet Cat, Tiamat. So yeah, man, that what Weapons was about. 17 kids went missing at 2:17 a.m. The 2 was for second grade, and 17 was for 17 kids missing. This was a very good witchcraft movie. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this junk a good 5 popcorns. Peace. I'm out. Wadu.